This is why you should never ride an elephant. Across the world, elephant riding is still a huge business, with millions of tourists each year funding the practice. But very few people know the truth of what goes on behind the scenes. From physical torture to psychological torment to brutal murder of these incredibly intelligent, beautiful animals. The truth is a shady world of unimaginable horror. I'm attempting a 13,000 kilometre triathlon to the summit of Everest, but on the way I'm stopping in as many places as possible, fighting to help animals like these.
Let's go and check out the elephants.
So the elephants here, what condition are they in when you bring them here?
They all are rescued from circus, tourism. So many people, those who go to ride on them, those who go for close interactive sessions, they don't even realize what goes on behind the scenes, how much pain, how much suffering is involved in this industry.
Immediately, I wondered how these elephants could possibly go through so much pain from a seemingly harmless tourist activity.
The whole concept of training an elephant is kill the spirit of the animal, keep the body alive.
This is the tool which most trainers use now.
Always from very young age they start. Hook and poke on their sensitive body joints, especially the eye, forehead, ears, and then it goes on their whole life. Fear and pain. You can just hold and just see the heaviness of these chains.
Oh, that is.
And these all goes around their
On the legs.
Most of the elephants, when we remove these kind of chains from their body, we always see a lot of deep wounds.
Yeah.
Would these be permanently on the elephant?
Yeah, permanently.
Yeah.
It's a fear and pain game. Otherwise, for a human being, it is impossible to control such a
of course.
strong and the big end.
And intelligent as well.
Yeah, intelligent.
Crazy.
This is just a physical torture which a normal person can see the wound. We can show but they do social and psychological.
Oh my god.
So social breaking is always very, very hard for elephant because they're highly social animals. But wherever you will find them in the name of captivity, like touristic activities or temples, they're always good.
Yeah.
Chaining is basically to break them psychologically. Make them believe in their mind that you are a slave, you are dependent on me. And once these elephants are fully broken and become submissive, they are well-trained slaves.
It must be so hard to bring these well-trained slaves back to life.
We can't even say that they can come back. This is now too late. After being tortured for so many years, they cannot go back to the wild. It's too late for them.
And this is all about providing them with as much love and comfort what they can have and for the rest of their days.
Yeah.
This was painful to hear, but so important.
This is a memorial for the elephants they've lost that were brought in too injured and too far gone. All the names of all the amazing elephants that they didn't make it.
In their honor, in their respect.
Yeah, love and mist, an inspiration to all.
Gives us a lot of positive vibe and inspiration to keep fighting. Because still there are a lot of elephant those who are suffering.
Yeah.
It was time to meet some of those that had managed to survive this world.
We call her our grumpy granny.
Grumpy?
Grumpy granny. Is she grumpy?
Is she grumpy?
Yeah, she is very strict with her timings.
Good.
Her food time, her walk time, her enrichment time should be on time. If vets are late, then she will start pushing the girders away. You can see the twist and the bend.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
wow.
yeah.
She used to be weddings and begging on the streets, attending religious activities.
For 58 years she had this life.
She had that.
58 years of life of being entertainment.
These elephants are forced to sit on the hot pavement.
Yes. So to dropping down to allow people to get on top.
Yep. You can see she is blind from right eye. Once you will remove the dust from her body, then you can still you can see scars on her back leg. All chains.
That's from the chains.
Yeah, the ropes. Yeah. So they have a lot of poking marks into their ears. It's all because they use that metal hook to hit or to tug into their ear, because ear has a very sensitive paper thin skin, and that's how they train them. Turn right, turn left. Even if you look at her under the neck, can you
you can see the scar.
This is all scar.
Yeah.
It's all because of chains and the ropes. Behind the ear, because elephants have a knuckle bone here. So whenever you will see any riding person who is sitting on their neck, so he will be hitting here. Sometimes they keep fresh wound here, scratching it with their toenail to make that elephant to listen to them.
So it's just constant pain, essentially.
It's constant pain, fear, torture, social tortures, mental torture.
And have you noticed a difference in her behaviour since she came here?
When they come to us, they are always like very submissive, their heads are down, they're very scared, and slowly they start behaving like elephants.
Yeah.
They start doing their social activity, because most of them, they had never seen an elephant before.
No.
They were always kept alone and isolated.
It must be amazing to see them come out of their shell. Yeah.
Eye says everything. If you look at their eyes, or if you look at the eyes of any tourist riding elephant, so you will see their eyes are scared, and you can look at these eyes, they're relaxed.
She's relaxed. Look at them. She's very relaxed.
These were all riding elephants, but even those elephants used for other tourism weren't safe.
She's our dumpling Lakshmi, in-house foodie.
In-house
Very-
foodie?
Yeah, very moody, and the most intelligent elephant.
Okay.
She learned how to open the gates. She learned how to open the rope knots so that the food can come down. She was forced on the street to work as a begging elephant. She had to go on the street from one person to other, keep asking food and sweets, and people were thinking unintentionally they are doing good, and they were feeding this poor elephant junk food.
Oh no.
And the result, she was 2 ton overweight.
2 tons.
Her both front leg twisted outward. You can still see she was not able to walk even properly.
And she's better now?
She's better. She's
That's
far
amazing.
better.
Far better. She looks so happy now.
Yeah.
These creatures had endured so much, but this amazing place were now doing everything possible to make up for it. That, as it turns out, includes a pretty hefty food bill.
How much food per elephant in total per day?
Approximately 200 kg a day.
Wow,
Runs.
that's more than you're eating.
That's a lot more than I'm eating. That's about as much as I wish I was eating.
Some of the older elephants needed even more care.
This 70-year-old girl is having her twice as much porridge as everyone else because she needs to keep warm and strong. We love it.
This is a special cooked porridge made up of 3 different ingredients, especially.
Yeah.
It's a kulthi dal, brown rice, and this lentil.
Why is it that you hand feed these meals?
Just because of their caretaker, because when the caretaker, they feed their elephants with their hand, that creates a love and a trust bond. Only their caretakers are allowed to feed these kind of things with the hand.
This place struck a chord with me because it's so closely linked with the cause I'm completing my challenge to raise money for, Savsim.
Expedition is for an amazing charity called Savsim back in the UK. They've created a course, mental health course, but they use the animals to help people with struggling with mental issues.
Yes,
But
yes.
also, I was in the commandos for 5 years, so they use veterans, they use former soldiers' skills who are struggling. They send them to places like Africa to train the anti-poaching teams to help save elephants, rhinos, teaching them how to track, navigation.
If you want to donate to Savsim or this elephant sanctuary, the links are in the description. By now, you're probably wondering what the solution is to end the torturing of elephants completely. As it turns out, it's really simple.
There is a law, Animal Cruelty Act. There is a law, Wildlife Protection Act. These 2 laws are there to protect animals from abuse, from ill treatment.
Yeah. But when there's no, what's the point of a law if it's not enforced? Yeah.
What would you say causes the issue of it not being enforced? Is it a lack
We
of
were just saying
resources or is it
corruption. We were essentially corruption, people who have too much influence, who choose to turn away.
There are tourism elephants, those who are involved for a lot of money-making industry, because they are still having that demand. Our main role is because, see, as an organization, as a non-profit, we are trying our best, but we cannot rescue all the elephants.
The simple fact is that as long as tourists want to ride elephants, it will continue. So all we have to do is stop the demand.
So yeah, they're just giving us an amazing t-shirt. This is one of their latest campaigns and so important, the Refuse to Ride, trying to get people away from riding the elephants.
Spread the word, share this video. The only way to stop elephant riding is to show the world the truth.
We are going to walk the elephants, stretching their legs, to finish off an amazing day.
See, elephants are migratory species. They walk a lot in the wild. So that's why we grab this opportunity. We let them go for walk. Elephants are considered as a keystone species. They eat variety of like herbs, plants, roots, and they keep moving. They're migratory species. So that's how they support the whole ecosystem. Whatever they eat, they only digest 50% of their food. So if you look at their poop, they are
Super fertile.
yes, super fertile as well. If you'll just break it, then you will find a lot of food over there. So that's why small animals in the wild, they keep following elephants. Elephants are highly intelligent, very sensitive animal, and truly they are the creator and they are the curator of the forest.
They are the creator
We
and
will
the king.
lose them in 15 year, 20 year, everything will collapse. And that's what we are facing in our own country. They are endangered species already.
If funding wasn't a problem, if you could get unlimited funding, what would you do with this place?
We would like to create a open, like a sanctuary. Can buy with those funds a big piece of land. They can go roam freely with zero human interaction. We are still trying to give them a better life.
One word, Mitch, to describe this experience.
Breathtaking. I'm feeling about this moment just happiness, joy. I'm feeling energized. Nature charges me.
Describe them to me, these creatures.
Majestic, beautiful, emotional. It's incredible.
Come out of the way a bit there, mate.
It's incredible animals.
They don't deserve to come in this human captive world. The way they are trained, the way they are tortured, that's all completely hidden. It's still common. Just because people are still demanding for it. Maybe it's fun for people, but it's not fun for animals. They are suffering. Please do not go to those places wherever these rides are happening. Help out all those NGOs, those who are nearby you. Tourists can go volunteer with Wildlife SOS, with any other organization, those who are doing fabulous job for the care of the animals. These are wild animals and they should be in the wild. So eventually I will feel proud when we should not be running rescue centers. And the day when we will rescue, we will be able to rescue all the elephants from India. Those who are in captivity and performing and entertaining people. That will be the day when we should be feeling proud.